We'll say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll call the meeting to order of the Otero County Board of Commissioners. Public comment. Anybody wants to make any comment today? Come on up. State your name before you talk, please.
My name is James Budnick. I'm a plumbing contractor here in Otero County. I live in Rocky Ford. I have a lot of my customers, and including myself, that have some concerns about the Arkansas Valley water pipe that's coming to the county. As far as the terms of usage, how the Arkansas Valley water, is it a company or is it, what does it refer to? Is just a conduit?
Arkansas Valley Conduit.
It's just a conduit?
Yeah.
So I just had questions from, and
Hopefully we
for
can answer them.
the terms, and I don't know if the terms have been set in your memorandum of understanding.
They have not.
No, so that's just a formality to start the process to get the terms.
Yeah, they're with each water company. They know more about it than what we do, but they've all talked. But I don't think anything's set in stone yet.
Because I have some of my customers that are saying that on certain water systems, they've heard that they're going to either be or the conduit is going to force these private entities, water companies like the Highline or Eureka, to use the conduit, and if they don't, then Colorado is saying that the wells will be turned off. That's what I'm hearing on
No, I don't know.
with my customers.
That's not anything true that I know of. Here's the thing. The excuse for not making all of the water companies meet CWPDA's levels has been the conduit's coming. And when the conduit comes, we can hook up to that and mix the water that we have in our system already with the conduit water and lower those levels to where it'll be drinkable and meet CWPDA's requirements. And I don't know what level those are going to be. It might be 30% their water and 70% conduit water. It might be the opposite of that. But I know that if somebody refuses to get on the conduit, CWPDA is going to be down here going, hey, that was your excuse. Now you must meet our regulations. How are you going to do it? That's where the whole, you have to get on it is. It's not from the conduit, it's not from the county, it's your good old Colorado government.
The conduit's not making you tie on. They're not telling you have to.
No, it's a choice.
But most of these small water companies are out of compliance with the state. And if they don't tie onto the conduit, then they're going to have to meet all the state standards to bring their water up to compliance.
And they've been out of compliance for some time, but
Long
the fact
time.
that the conduit was being proposed and worked on, that was what everybody was given the opportunity to fix not being in compliance by tying onto the conduit.
So when you say in compliance, you're referring back to the state
Water testing.
regulators
Yes.
that regulate the water?
Right,
Yeah.
the water quality.
I recently seen that the two of the leading chair people for that state organization here in Colorado were just arrested, and
Oh, really?
for falsifying reports. I have that on my email. I got it, but the head lady and assistant underneath her were both arrested for falsifying reports. That's why
Wow.
it kind of concerns me as a plumbing contractor here. I've also done my own third-party water
Testing.
tests for the water here, since I use it. I'm on Newdale, and I'm not seeing the same level of,
Pollution or,
yeah, I mean,
Out of compliance levels.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, for where we live and the water that we get, that's consistent to Colorado's Lower Valley area. It's pretty much the standard that it was like when it was tested back in 1976.
Well, that will be the determination of the state as to whether, if they can keep using it, that will be up to them to make that decision if you don't tie into the conduit.
and I don't like it. I mean, even if you're tied onto the conduit, they're gonna test the water that's coming from the conduit and your water company with your mixture or even straight out of the conduit. They're gonna make sure everything meets our regulations.
Well, I went to one of the meetings that they had held at I went to one of the conduit meetings that they held at the Colorado University Annex
yeah.
building
See
here.
a station.
Yeah.
And when I asked the guy that was running the meeting or whatever,
Yeah.
I asked him what the benefits were of the conduit coming into the Colorado Valley, Lower Valley, and he said that it was to deliver clean drinking water to the valley.
Yeah.
And I asked him another question when he had made a statement that as the spurs come in and you take it from the spur to your destination, you would still have to clean it and rectify it because it's not potable. He admitted in the meeting that it's not potable water. So once again, I don't see how that benefits.
Well, they're just not treating it with the final, the chlorine or whatever it is.
They wouldn't be able to that distance. It
Yeah,
would be impossible.
right. That's what they're saying. It's
This way, we're
more potable than the water that we're pumping around here generally, and then you just have to add whatever they do. You know a heck of a lot more about that, being a plumber, than I do. What you have to add to make it potable.
So with so many so many people that live in the county parts of the towns
Yeah.
out here,
Yeah.
there's nothing that the county could say to the state that says that just because you say that the water has to be standardized to the people that are already using it that don't want to probably use it, the county doesn't
Wish
step
there
in.
was.
Yeah.
Wish there
The
was.
state regulates that, we can't tell them.
You know how the
Even
layers
being
of government.
even though like Eureka and all them are privatized,
Yeah.
But they're not
that
making them
doesn't
tie
matter.
on, right? So they have the choice of whether to tie on or not.
if the state comes in and says, well, the water's good enough now that this is available, now you have to, kind of forces people's hands.
Well,
Or clean up what you
yeah,
have.
they have, the two options, tie on or clean up
What
the
you have.
the current situation.
That we've been using for the last.
Right.
How long is the county?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much.
You betcha,
Yeah,
thank you.
Hope it helps. What was your last name again?
Budnick, B-U-D-N-I-C-K.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hope that helped you a bit, anyway.
Okay, anyone else? No presentations, consent agenda.
I'll move to approve the consent agenda.
And I will second that.
Been moved and seconded that we approve the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. No old business, new business. Wreaths Across America. Rick Ward.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
Good
Rick.
morning. or
Rick
good-
Ward.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, Joe?
Good, you, sir?
Good. I'm just here to do a quick presentation on Wreaths Across America. Every year since 2008, Congress has proclaimed a Saturday in December as the National Wreaths Across America Day. This year's December 13th, which it's kind of interesting that I'm presenting to you on October 13th because we're exactly 2 months out from that day. So on that day, there are going to be more than 2 million wreaths placed across the United States on veterans' graves. Something in the neighborhoods of over 2,000 just in Otero County. which brings me my purpose of being here. The American Legion and the auxiliary, Lahana and Rocky Ford, take care of wreaths for the eastern part of Otero County. We've also partnered this year with the city, or the town of Fowler, to see what we could do up there. And it's my understanding that the Fowler is on board with this, and they're in the process of raising funds. There's over 500 veterans buried just in Fowler. And I understand their goal is, and what they've told us is they're gonna raise it and find a place a wreath on each of those graves up there in Fowler.
Nice.
So, the wreaths cost $17 each. And the reason I'm here is just to see if the county would be willing to support and purchase however many wreaths the county, you as the commissioners would agree to purchase. And those wreaths would go Shirah, Fowler, Higbee, Lahana, Manzanilla, Rocky Ford, Tempest, and then the excess wreaths we have, we take down to Fort Lyon to the National Cemetery there, because there's over 2,500 veterans buried down there, and a number of those veterans there were from Otero County.
Right.
So our goal is to, at some point, be able to purchase enough wreaths every year to place one on every veteran's grave in Otero County, and then also assist with placing wreaths on the grave sites down at Fort Lyon National Cemetery. So that's my quick,
Yep.
minute and a half, 2 minute spiel, just to see if the county would be willing to assist with this effort.
Very good.
Mike, you said you've been doing this since 2008?
Nationally, they've been doing it since 2008. In Otero County, I think we've been doing it for about 7 years.
7.
Last year, we were able to purchase enough wreaths to cover Shirah, Lahana, and Tempest. This
Okay.
year, we've added Higbee, which there's roughly, I believe, 35 veterans buried out there. So we're slowly,
Typically, how do you get the wreaths? How do you purchase the wreaths typically?
it's through donation. We can purchase them online.
But
We order
donations is
everything
how
on-
you
Donations
covered it
is
in
how
the
we do
past.
it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all been through donations, whether individual donations, business donations, or community donations. I believe the city of Lahana is assisting this year, along with the Lahana Police Department and Fire Department have indicated they would help this year.
Can you put it out there for the press as to where people can go to donate? to your
Sure, yeah,
cause?
and we've got a Facebook page, we've got some other social media events, and we've done some stuff through the radio station, through social media and stuff to do that. So,
Do you have that, sir?
I know you've
Yeah,
helped us in the past, I'm not sure we've got
Yeah,
it exactly
I've
out
had-
this year.
I've had a couple people I've interviewed on it.
Okay, Tim Snyder?
It's only because you mentioned the name. Patty Gonzalez.
Okay,
So yeah, we can rerun that, and I think we have a link to order.
through the Reese Across
Yeah,
America
do you have a
website.
flyer you can send us?
I will get a flyer to you, yes.
Cool, thank you.
And that's how it's
Thank you,
done.
guys.
Yep, it's all
And
done
then,
through.
then if somebody else does it, you get the wreath or?
The wreaths are delivered, this year they'll be delivered sometime the week before. We are having all the wreaths for Lahana, Shirah, Tempest and stuff delivered to the armory here in town,
Oh, yeah.
where we can store them there until the Saturday of the event.
Right.
And then what we do is we go out early that morning, pre-stage them around the cemetery, or the cemeteries, for the 10 o'clock ceremony, and then placing wreaths. And it's always great to have a number of volunteers, so if you're able to do it this year on December 13th, we'd love to have you come out and volunteer, because there's about 12 to 1,300 veterans here, and just in Otero County and Lahana. And it takes a little bit of, the more
Takes some
help,
time.
it takes some
Sure
time.
it
So the
does.
more
And
help,
effort.
the quicker we can get it done.
Yeah.
Well, I applaud you and think it's great that you do this.
Likewise.
Yeah,
Um,
this is a good thing.
Anything we can do to support veterans in general, you know that.
Okay.
I
Yep.
support all that stuff that you do.
Same here.
So,
If you have any questions, you know where my office is at, right across the hall, so.
we do.
We kind of know where
We know
you're
where to
at.
find
Yeah,
you.
you know where to find me.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
Casey,
you.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Casey, I just want to say thanks for coming to the coffee and the meeting last week. It was great to have you there.
Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, departmental reports. 2026 preliminary budget. Casey.
So the 2026 budget is complete. It is on our website, and we'll have our final budget will be presented on the 8th of December.
So the preliminary budget is completed and on the website.
Yes.
Very
So-
good.
Thank you.
For me.
Yes, thank you. Commissioners report. Let's start with Lynn. Lynn, you got anything today?
Yeah. We did our LAT on Thursday last week.
Okay,
LAT.
what's LAT?
What's
That's
LAT?
the logic and accuracy testing on our system. And we came through with flying colors.
Really?
Great. It was
Flying
easy to
colors.
work. It's gonna be,
Flying colors.
the adjudication and stuff is gonna be much, much easier, so it's gonna be a lot better.
Awesome.
Good to
Good to
hear.
hear.
Yeah. Did want to make the announcement that I was approved to be closed for everything but elections on election day. And on election day, we'll have everything down here in the Bowserman room. Early voting starts on the 27th of October, and that will be in my room.
Have ballots been sent?
Ballots went out on Friday.
They went out?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Casey,
Awesome.
got anything?
I do not.
Okay. Jim.
I don't have any county anything. I've been hunting.
Okay. Tim.
First, I would like to say, Casey, welcome. We're glad you're here. Happy to have you here to fill that chair at the end of the table. So yeah, for me, renewable energy, had a meeting with CCI last week on renewable energy. CCI legislation the week before, that was an all-day thing that we sat through. I sit on the Colorado Coroner Standards Board, so I had a meeting for that last week. And then we've been busy doing budget meetings like Casey said, so trying to get the preliminary done, and that's what I got.
Okay, and I had the last 2 weeks, I had quite a few Secor meetings. I'm on the Secor board, which is when the pharmaceutical companies got sued here 5 or 6 years ago for millions and billions of dollars. Then it came to each state, and I'm on a board that for southeastern Colorado to where we distribute that money. So I'm on the RFP committee that decides where the money goes. And so the last couple weeks we had quite a few meetings deciding who was going to get the money. When we first started it 5 years ago, it was a whole lot easier. There weren't a whole lot of people asking for the money because they didn't know about it. But now it's getting to where it's really competitive, and we really had some good ones this last time, and it was pretty tough to decide who was going to get the money. But one of them, as a blessing, one of them was Otero County, so the health department got a good chunk of money to keep their working with the students in the school districts here in southeastern Colorado, in Los Animas and Lahana, and maybe one of these days we could have Rick Ritter come and explain it, what they do, because it really is a wonderful program. It's an after-school program that they work with kids, and so they were awarded part of the monies this time. So
How much did you have to give? Total?
we had $875,000, and we had over almost $2 million worth of ask.
I'll be darned.
So then it's deciding who gets it and who doesn't get it, and,
Right.
and it's always a tough thing because everybody needs it. I mean, it's not like somebody's there asking and they don't really need it. They all need it. So then it's tough to decide who's going to get it. But we did it this time, and we'll start another round in about a month and a half. So that's all I got, though. So, okay, any other discussion or announcements? No announcements? Okay, if not, we are adjourned. Thanks everybody for coming.